Resident Evil. What is Resident Evil, you ask? A survival horror. What is a survival horror? Well, plain to put it to you, it's a game where it doesn't give you what you want. Call of Duties, Killing Floor, any other game, Resident Evil 5 and 6. We still don't forgive them for that. That was unforgivable. Anywho, so check this out. So survival horror, basically, to me, it means that we're gonna give you the ammo. We give you half the ammo, half the items. The enemies might kill you in 2 or 3 hits. You're in this creepy mansion. Anything could jump out at you at any time. Um, here's a knife. Good luck. Yes, and that's basically what Resident Evil is. And anytime I think of survival horror, I always think of Resident Evil. Resident Evil always goes down as one of my favorite horror games. Survival horror. Sorry, survival horror. 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 I'm not saying horror or horror. But another point of view, it's not a game that you can just, sit down and expect to pick up the play in like the first couple of seconds. Resident Evil takes time. You need to adjust to the environment that you're in. Like, so in the first one, you're in a mansion, a very creepy mansion, and your best buddies are with you. There's Jill, there's Barry, what's up, Chris? Then there's Wesker. Why does he have sunglasses on in the mansion? Now, how come no one? Okay, anywho, so you pick a character. You can play either Chris or Jill. If you play on easy mode, if you play on Chris, it'll level you out. The only thing about it is that since you need old keys to unlock some doors, you gotta go search for them. And oh man, it's time consuming. I don't see how people beat it in another freaking 5 hours. That's wow. I can't even do that. Wow. Some people beat it in 3 hours. Talking about no life. Oh, yuck. Anywho, and if you pick Jill, she has two more available spaces open for her inventory, which I didn't even talk about inventory. I always do that. It's all right. Check this out. So in this game, you get inventory slots. Chris only has 6, and he can only carry, and a shotgun takes like 2 spaces or so. So throughout the whole game is like that. And you have to keep going back and forth to your item box unless you're one of those a-holes who just knows exactly what you need. But, I mean, who plays a game like that? I just play it like a casual person, not like a freak. Anywho, if you play with Jill, she has those 8 available spaces and she can just hold whatever she wants. But she's a glass cannon. She dies in like 2 hits. So either character you pick, there's this and then there's that. Chris can take a lot of hits, but he has very low inventory space. Jill can only take up to 2 to 3 hits before she's out of there. But anywho, so next thing I want to touch on is my favorite Resident Evil was the second one. The second one had to be mine. Basically, any Resident Evil with Leon Scott Kennedy as as the protagonist, I'm game for it. Because Leon's always been my favorite. I mean, Resident Evil 4 brought him up, but I'm not going to talk about Resident Evil 4 right now. I got another video for that. Anywho, let's touch on the base about Resident Evil. Okay, so boom. This time you start out in the city. So you're dumped in the middle of Raccoon City being overrun. And oh man, like those first like 30 minutes itself, like oof. We can talk about Resident Evil 3. But anywho, back to Resident Evil 1, which I jumped off of again, because that's me. I'm working on it. Anywho, so it's hard. Oh, that game is hard. Ugh. Like just like you can kill the zombies, like if you shoot them in the head, just hope you just like blow their heads off. Because if you don't, and if it's your first time playing, you're just like, haha, fucker, I got you good. Yeah. And so every time you come back through that hallway, that zombie is still there laying on the floor. And you're just like, all right, I guess they leave bodies here. Okay, whatever. But certain times after you pass it, the zombies start turning red, redder and redder and redder. And I'm just like, and then coming through the main hallway, friggin' not the main, well, coming through a hallway, and all of a sudden, oh man, that fucker got up. You talking about paranoid? You talking about fucking petrified? I didn't know what to do. He came after me with a shotgun, ended all my problems. It was done, son. That's how you handle Crimson Heads in Resident Evil 1. Anywho, not gonna talk about the whole game. But to get people into survival horror, this isn't a, like I said before, this isn't a game like Call of Duty Zombies or anything that gives you ammo. Like you have to look for it, you have to work for it, you have to solve these puzzles. Resident Evil always had these type of environments in this game. That's why like their games always been successful, besides 5 and 6. But 1 through 3, masterpieces to me. And shout out to the creator, but after the third one, he pulled a Silent Hill card and was like, after the third one, that's it. I don't know. Y'all can do whatever. Y'all can keep the name. I like this piece. Anywho, so just getting it like getting the basics down. But the only horrific thing about that game that scares people on this planet from ever playing it, ever touching this game, this scares people away. The controls. So it's not your typical, I see stuff in front of me. You work with a fixed camera angle around different sections of the mansion. And uh I mean, how do I say? If you hit up, okay, hold on. If you hit up on the D-pad, I mean you can use a stick, but who wants to do that? That's like committing suicide straight up. Anywho, so you hit up on the D-pad, you move up, you hit left, you move right, you move up, down, and up. I mean, you go in that direction, but it's really like first time people is really weird. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just I mean, like I'm a praising Resident Evil because I was always a fan to him, and oh man, like if you really want to play a really good just I call it Nancy Drew with zombies basically because you're solving puzzles. You're doing more than killing zombies. You're finding out while we're here at this mansion. Um, there was another squad and they disappeared. What happened to them? But they're in this mansion. Um, where like like who can I? And then the game turns to like who can I trust because one of your members gets wounded and he's like one of us is a traitor. And I mean seriously, it's literally right there. I mean the traitor is literally right amongst you. You know who the traitor is. It's Wesker. He wears sunglasses. And you take the rocket launcher and then you blast him in the chest. Boom. That's how you beat the game, baby. That's how you do it. That's how it's done, son. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, just leave comments, leave questions like what other games you want me to go over. Because I mean, I know a lot. I played a lot. Seen a lot. Did a lot. Because I am the Pac-Man. Not the Pac-Man, the Batman. And you just been Batman.